Whoops, that didn't happen. The background noise. Sorry, guys. That was a bit silly. Forgot all about that. Right, hi, welcome, welcome. Okay, so, oops, let me remove the trees from the mini cam so we have a bit more space. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. I knew I forgot to do something. Get into the effects here. Let's remove the cherries. Right, that's a bit better. That's okay. That's okay. That's all good. Welcome, welcome. Right. So what are we doing today? Donations take priority. There will be some free readings, but they will be at random. Oh, what's this? Can we do that now? Okay, let's have a look, see if we can do this. Or not. Okay, I thought we could do. So I think that's what that is, I think. Oh, okay. Just want to see what that was about. Okay, guys, where are we? So all about Maine, welcome, welcome. Sunflower, welcome. Tarot Charms and Oracle, of course, welcome, welcome. Right, so I'm just trying to see who's here and what's everything, what's going on. So let's have a look here. Hi, Effie. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so make sure you've read the description box down below. What's going on? Making sure you read the description box. Be empowered. Keep reading and read the disclaimer below. How, what, why. What affects you in this moment? How can you move forward on your journey? What can I do to improve my finances, career, current relationship? Why do I act this way? What is the types of questions that are disempowering? Wrote all that down. So let's be empowered. Right. So where are we at? So we've got Sunflower, All About Maine, Effie, Tarot Charms and Oracles. Oh, yep, and Jaguar Brewer. Okay, make sure you read down below. It'll explain today. Be explained about today. Oh, you're driving. Make sure you stay safe, All About Maine. Make sure you stay safe. Jaguar, make sure, okay, make sure you read the links down below. Make sure you read the disclaimer and stuff down below. I just want to sort of say hello to everyone. Right, okay, so what I'm looking at today, let's pull out the decks. I haven't even looked at them really today. So I've got the Alice. So we've got the Alice. Okay, got Labyrinth. Right, so we're just going to get some questions. So we'll look and see what type of questions we've got. See what donations we've got. Don't forget, if you donate, please let me know. So you can jump to the front of the queue. Cool. Questions, right? Cool, good questions. Okay, so, and I have the 4 haksa. Okay, so let's get this. Whoops, throat lozenges there. Oh, and the new mythic. Okay, so I've got the new mythic tarot. And the 4 haksa, which I miserably use. Okay, let's put these into here. Right. Cool. Okay, so we've got Jaguar. Yeah, Jaguar, yep. Can I get a reading? General messages from Spirit. Right, okay. Don't forget to, oh, I know I forgot to show you something. 2, don't forget to check out Ko-Fi. You can donate from as little as $1 now. I've set it because I'm on gold. Then you can do it from $1. Or you get a membership, $1 a month. Right, so general messages from Spirit. Right, let's have a look. Oh, thank you for the donation, Candace. Jaguar. Message from Spirit. Okay, we've got this sense of resurrecting. It feels like there's a new awakening. There's a shift in your spirituality. It does feel like there's an awakening of some sort within you. It does feel like there's a shift, a new awareness, something coming into it, and it's giving yourself. I feel like there's some news coming for you. Definitely feels like there's some news coming. It could be some romance in some way coming for you as well. But I'm definitely getting like there's a shift, an awakening within your spirituality. It does feel like there's new levels of awareness coming in. It's like you're shifting in your vibration spiritually. It does feel like your spirituality, and that's why I think there's more about news coming. It does feel like there's an announcement or something, a development coming in some way. So it does feel like there's some movement coming for you in regards to your spirituality. It does feel like there's a new shift in the way you see things. Oh, it's an International Tarot Day. Oh, how awesome. Hi, Candace. Thank you for your donation. Just need your question. So yeah, interesting, Jaguar. So I do feel like there's a shift in your spirituality. So let's do all about mains general, and I'm just waiting for Candace's question to come through. She's such a sweetheart. Who's with us for it? It's really appreciated. Okay, all about main general for you. I love all your support being here and the review we're getting there. Don't forget to write a review on my okay, so we've got 6 of Earth for you, all about main. So does feel as though there is that sense of making sure you receive as much as you're giving out. It's making sure, it's also about giving to yourself. I get a sense about giving to yourself as well, which is really important. It feels like there's a lot of development within yourself. There's a lot of learning. It feels like you've developing lots within yourself. I do feel like there's a lot of stuff coming in here. It's interesting here because we get the sort of the apple with the page of Earth. And to me, the apple can be about a sense of love in a way. So there's like that sense of new, fresh love in a way, but it's in very nature-based love, a very sort of physical, or a sense of physical love, and whether that's development within yourself, that love within oneself. And so I do feel like there is that sense of giving to yourself, that love, that to develop within oneself. So I do feel like there's a lot of development within your journey. So I do feel like, yeah, it's like you're learning a lot about yourself, you're developing a lot about yourself. There is that sense of just really giving to yourself has been really, really important for you. So it's acknowledging that, how important that is for your growth, your development, is making sure that you sort of give to yourself. Okay, Candace, with your donation. Here, so let's just go into here. Sorry, bit of a dry throat. PayPal. Okay, so that's a big one there. Okay. Okay, so you're going to focus a lot on this. So let's just get the cards here. So what's, a lot of stuff going on here is, why hasn't Jamal contacted me? What's going on? What's going on with Jamal? I feel like he needs his space. Readjusting. Okay, we've got two of pots here, or two of cups, if you like, two of pots. Now this is all about having that balancing out his emotions. I feel like he's trying to balance out his emotions at this time. Does feel like he's trying to get beyond the surface of what's actually going on for himself. I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on beyond the surface, or below the surface, that there's a whole lot of issues and things that he's dealing with personally. Okay. Does feel like there's a real black and white stuff going on here. There's very much about him having to move in the right direction. There could be some limitations to where he is or what he's doing. I'm sort of feeling like there is a lot of stuff that's going on within himself that he has to deal with. Could be some more stuff going on beyond the surface. I feel like there's some restrictions for him. He may have some restrictions about what he's allowed to do, or where he's allowed to go, or what's going on. There might be some restrictions or things that he has to deal with first, with his parole and all that sort of stuff. There might be some other stuff going on there. Don't act with this judge, so don't be harsh, don't be judgy with the situation. Might have to act with a little bit of discernment with it all that's going on. I do feel like he's got some restrictions. He has got some challenges that he has to deal with. Okay. Feel like he's unable to communicate with you. So I do feel he's got some, I think there's a lot of I do feel that there will be a gain at some stage. I don't think it's tonight, but definitely at some stage it will be that sort of being able to nurture his well-being, if you like, nurturing his well-being. So I do feel like there will be contact in some stage, but at the moment he's got a lot of stuff he's got to deal with personally. He's got a lot of restrictions on him at the moment, and that could be to do with his parole restrictions and things like that. There may be some restrictions to what he can do and where he can go. So what card do we have here? Oops. Yeah, there's definitely some stuff that he has to deal with here. We've got the Queen of the Darkwood Elves here, and I've got foreshadowing, and it just feels like there's this stuff that he's got to deal with personally. There is a lot of ifs and buts and stuff that he's got to deal with in regards to, I think a lot of it has to do with parole and all that sort of stuff. I think there are some real restrictions to what he can do and where he can go. So I think you just got to be a little bit patient. I mean, it definitely feels like there is a connection there. So I definitely feel like he will contact you at some stage, just not yet. He just has some stuff that he's got to deal with first. You've got to be a little bit patient. You've just got to get on with your life. And just to get on with it all, and just give him some space to do what he needs to do, what he needs to achieve. I really believe he's got some restrictions. So you just got to be a little bit patient with him. So it does feel like he's got a lot of stuff that he's got to deal with in this journey, Candace. So hopefully that sort of gives you a little bit of a stuff there. Yeah, so hopefully that's going to give you a little bit of insight into what's going on. So he will contact you, but just not yet. He is dealing with some restrictions, some stuff that's sort of keeping him contained at the moment. Right, Effie. So, yeah. So hopefully that sort of gives you an idea. Okay, so what I do want to show you. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, here we go. Just want to show this. Yeah, just been mucking around with different little videos and things. So, what are we going to do? Well, seems to be a bit of a quiet connection here. Oops. So, yeah. No, it's all very quiet. Not quite sure who's here. So let's do a pick a card. Let's do pick a card, and let's do the Let's do the Blessed Be cards. Yeah, it's quiet today. That's okay. Hi, Nettie. Please read the description box before posting your question, please. Please read the description box down below. And we're going to do pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. Oh, an engine is Googling it. Please, before you post your question, please read down below. Please read the description box first. Okay, so let's do pick a card. We've got 1, 2, or 3. Take a moment, take a breath, and decide what card you want. You don't have to tell me, of course, but just take a moment, take a breath, and 1, 2, or 3. So card number 1 is a blessing of being of protection. So this is about being protected. So let me have a look and see what the book says. I love reading these. So we've got card number 25. 25. Let's have a look. No, that's not it. Sorry, 23, not 25. A blessing to shield and safeguard you against harsh circumstances, people, and weather. May the blessing of an ancient sword be yours, held high and shining, subduing all who may, through intent or simple destructive force, do you harm. May a great shield be held above you, so that when an arrow rain down on you, they may glance off, leaving you untouched, unharmed, but with the great, glad, fierce of joy of life given again to you. May the protection of the land beneath you be yours, so your feet are firm on the good earth and good food rises and finds its way to your table again and again. May your home, your creatures, your table, and all who dwell within your walls be sheltered and encircled with a ring of bright flame by the goddess, and let nothing that could harm you pass. If you leave your home, let the path you walk be started with blessings, so that each touch of the earth upon your feet is gentle and safe and certain. May the rowan tree grow strong above you, and beneath her branches may there be protection, and with those gentle leaves come the blessing of kindness, tolerance, acceptance, and the embrace of nature and her medicine within you. May the cloak of the goddess be about you, keeping you warm and safe, shielded and sheltered, hidden from those who would do you harm, comforted and encouraged to keep you going. For beneath her shield, with her sword held high, within that circle of blue flame, and with her blessing upon your path, you are protected and blessed. And from this you must know how precious and beloved you are to her. Blessed be. Okay, so that's card number 1. Card number 2 is a blessing on your love. That's card number 17. A blessing on your love. A blessing on the discovery of the infinity of one soul for another. May the fragile beginnings of love between you bring to life qualities within you that will be your soul's true calling. May the sweetness of the taste of the lips that kiss yours be matched by the kindness and patience you find for each other. May the darker times that beset all companions of the heart teach you what to hold on to and what to open your hands to easily let go of. May the embrace of each sanctuary from the world, yet not keep you from it. Instead, may this love you back to the world restored, send you back to the world restored, whole, eager for the knowing of it. And when you return to each other, may there be space for both to share and learn of what shaped you that day. Let passion be long-lived. Let your spirit's flames both kindled and stoked by the other. And may you be a friend of the soul, a bringer of laughter, and a light in the times when shadows gather and fall. If you should leave one before the other or choose to go, let it be without lies or mistrust. Let it be the natural order of things that your love burn brief and bright. But if it is right for this love to endure into the years far beyond, let it be good and enriching and solace for your years as an elder. Let this love be your light, and may it guide you well, warm you always, and help you see more clearly. Blessed be. Okay, card number 3, a blessing for good work. Okay, and this is card number 18. Oh, that was interesting. So, A blessing for good work, a blessing to bring you work that offers you opportunity to grow, the soul to create, fulfilled with those who will allow you to develop in the talents that lie within you. Each of us longs for work that allows the soul to expand and meet the potential of each day, but we often fall short, feeling our work is mundane and purposeless. Yet we touch people with our words, energy, actions each day, changing lives with the beacon of our smiles and encouragement, even amidst the most ordinary of places. Let there be good work for you, and know that even if your work seems ordinary, nothing is without its blessing. May your soul's luminous radiance light up all opportunities to do good work and to find satisfaction in the small beauties of each day. May your work, however humble it may seem to be, find its purpose to heal and to help and to expand the abilities you have been so very blessed to receive. May your work reward you with enough in your pocket and skills born new into your world, which you can teach others and share and bring to your own life, enriching the personal with what you do through your working day. May every act of work become a kind of act of devotion, shining on the beauty of your own blessed soul, showing to you the infinite variety of ways we can bring blessing to others. May you find the truth of the sacred in your work and be blessed with the knowledge that Spirit works through you, for you bring the blessings of light, of comfort, of healing, of renewal to all who have encountered you throughout the working day. Know it is blessed to find satisfaction too, and that this discontent can drive you forth into the arms of the next place that has the need for your skills and presence. May your work bring to you blessings and never leave you tired beyond what you can do. May those who receive the work you do be uplifted and never fail to offer you their thanks and gratitude, so you know that all has come full circle. May you be mindful in your work, available and present for those who seek your help, and may this focus refresh and reawaken you to your value each day. May each day begin with anticipation for the unknown work you will do, and may it end with the satisfaction of knowing that you brought your gift for the day and changed it for the better, thanks to the work of your two hands. Blessed be. Right, that's today's pick a card with the Blessed Be cards. 1, 2, and 3. Right. Hi, Nettie. Welcome. Please read the disclaimer. Please read down below. Please think about your question. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Okay. So I'm not quite sure what's going on here. It's all very quiet, very slow in what's coming through. So let's so I'm not quite sure where the messages are coming or what's going on here. See if anything comes through. Okay. So not quite sure. Hi, Sarah. Hi, how are you? So I'm just seeing what questions we've got coming through. So Sarah, I'm great. Thank you. Yes, certainly, Sarah. Have you make sure you've read the down below? Yep, make sure you've read the Hi Firefly, how are you? Make sure you've read the information down below with what today's all about. I'm just waiting to see what donations come through. Make sure you've read the information down below before you post your question. Right, so let's think about your questions. Okay, we're doing a couple of yes and no questions here. Okay, let's just do these quickly then. Do this quickly. Right, let's have a look. No. There'll be some challenges. There'll definitely be some challenges with the whole situation. Does feel like there's a bit of things will not be as you expect them to be. So, Nettie, I just think at the moment, things are just there. Right. Okay, Sarah, how does your crush feel towards you? Really, it says it's all in your hand. It does feel like there is potential there. There is potential, and it does talk about the fortune, remembering that there's life's ups and downs. It does talk about good stuff happening, though, in some way. So it does say the potential's there towards you. It does feel like there's potential to have, this potential of love. It does feel like there's good. I don't see any emotions, though. It doesn't feel very emotional. It doesn't feel like there's any feelings or anything like that. It's just that the potential's there. Maybe it feels a bit more sort of physical, so to speak, than more emotional. So I don't get any feelings as such. Not getting any feelings. I'm not getting any feelings towards you. Even though the potential's there, and it feels like there could be some good movement. Doesn't feel feelings. It's not feelings as such. Not very clear anyway. It's not feeling like there's feelings. It just feels like there's potential there, and it's good, and it and there could be a good connection. Right, Firefly. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I just need Firefly's question. Let's get into something a bit more in depth here. Let's use the Mythic Tarot. I just need the Mythic Oracle, which should be there it is. Okay, what have we got? Oh, question on the wall. Okay, so let me have a look. Let's have a look here. I'm just gonna upload a bit. Just 1 second. Okay. Oh, that's a question. So let me just copy that. Okay, and let me have a look. I'm just brilliant. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, so I've applied to many jobs. So this is a good one. Okay, so let me just pull out the Oracle cards as well. Let's see if we can get what job would be the best long term. Have applied to many jobs. So have you got, can you, Firefly, do you have what options they are? I need to know what options the jobs are. What jobs do you see that you've had positive response from? Let's have a look. I'd love to know, see what I'll get here. Let's see. I don't know if you've got any particular job that you actually have in mind yourself. Any options? Okay, so I don't know whether there's 2 or 3 jobs. Oh, here we go. It's about courage. Okay, I can tell you that it's about courage, taking risk, taking courage. Right, okay, so let's have a look. I don't know if you had anything in particular in mind, but the first one we've got here is, the words that came to me was legalities. Seems like there's a lot of legal issues and things that you might have to deal with. There might be some battles and conflicts. Okay, so one of the jobs may have a lot of legalities and stuff around the issue, and it may cause a little bit of conflict and stuff like that. Okay, so definitely feels as though there could be something that could be holding you back on one of the jobs that you were interested in. Could have a lot of legal issues and things going on there. One of the jobs that you were particularly. There's another job here, which is very, very positive. We've got the Empress with the 3 of Cups. So that tell me it's one of abundance. It's one of worth celebrating with like-minded people who are very similar to you in many ways. Is one of the jobs there that seems to bring a lot of bounty and abundance to the situation, and allows you a sense of celebrating with like-minded souls, the people that you really resonate with. So trust your I want to say clairsentient, or trust your empathic abilities, trust your connection. I think it's about trusting your emotional connection, trusting your heart in this situation here. I'm getting a lot about this heart stuff here, because one of the jobs is very conflicted, very got a lot of legal issues, a lot of stuff going around it. Definitely want to stay away from that. But you've got another job here which is allowing you to be emotionally connected in many ways. Feels very caring, very kind job situation. So this is the one that you sort of want to look at here. So trust your intuition, trust your sense of clairsentient, your feelings about how it feels. I think that's really important. Okay, so the third thing here, you got to work out what your priorities are. Is it money or is it happiness? Okay, Firefly, you've got to think about it. Is it happiness, or is it finances? What's your priority? What's really important? So it's important to be able to take some time out to breathe. Take a moment to reflect on what you want to do. It's either going to be about the finances, which I think could be very causing a lot of legalities about the situation. It's like one job has got a very one job here has got a very money orientated type of position, and I think it's going to cause a lot of legalities about it, and it does seem to be causing a lot of conflicts. Okay, so there is something that you've got to reflect on. What are your priorities? What's important to you? What are you going to be juggling? You've got to really talk about your emotions or your finances. I think that's where it comes down to here. So one of the jobs is definitely a much more caring, much kinder sort of energy. I think it's about having the courage to not always be about the financial aspects, but more about being happy. One is getting signatures to put in ballots. Is that the legality of it? Is that the one that's going to be causing a lot? Feels like it's got a lot of conflict. Could be finding yourself. Is that the one that sort of gets a bit conflicting here? I could get the sense of being abused by others. Being abused by others in that respect. It's good money and they pay well. Yeah, but you could be getting abused. I'm just wondering if that's the legality side of it. Just feels very legal. Just feels like there's a lot of trying to find a sense of equilibrium, trying to find a sense of balance out of all this aspect. But I do get the sense of being very conflicted. Okay. I mean, remember, it's totally up to you what you decide to do. I mean, this just gives you a chance to really sort of have a moment to sort of really reflect and contemplate in where you actually want to be. What do you actually want to do? Are you prepared to deal with any sort of conflicts or that sort of thing? So you got the sense of Perseus talks about courage here, but having the courage to maybe deal with the conflicts. Maybe that's having the courage to, do you go do the easy route, or do you have the one that gives you that sense of that sort of caring and gentle energy, or do you have the courage to go for something a bit more? Okay, you just ask a question, happens. Okay, I got no idea. I got no idea. So basically, that's your choices. Is to like the legalities and the conflicts and things like that, or the other job is more about the abundance and prosperity, but also all the abundance and fertility and the growth development into something a bit more sort of worth celebrating. I don't know what that is. So only you will know what your what your choices are and what relates to which one. But it's all about the contemplation and looking at your priorities. What's important to you? What's of value to you in your future? And it's really about having the courage to just do it, to go for it. So let's have a look. What card number am I? 42. What card number is this? 42. So let's have a look at the courage card. So let's have a look at the message. Perseus is here to remind you of the power that springs forth when you tear off the masks that hide your deepest fears. Those fears cease to be monsters and become magical creatures of inspiration. If you've drawn this card today, you may be experiencing some type of fear in your life that is keeping you unable to move forward or progress. The only way to defeat your inner fear is to use a mirror. Face your fears, and they'll spring forth as new life from within. Fear does not magically vanish because the mind tells it to. Feeling will follow action. It may be necessary to understand where your fear is coming from and why it is not productive to hold on to it. Ultimately, we all have to face our fears, feel frightened and move forward. Only then can we truly allow new feelings and outcomes into our lives. Take action now, regardless of your fears. And so it might be about taking a bit of a risk. Maybe this is about doing what you want to do for you. Maybe it's about maybe there might be some sort of conflicts or some sort of something within this. Maybe it's about taking a risk and doing the unexpected, or doing something wouldn't normally do. The other one is in home care. Oh, poor thing. Ear infection, not feeling strep throat. Okay. Oh, you poor thing. It's not good. We won't be working until you feel better, of course. Look, to be honest, yep, me, just make sure you've read down below. So, Firefly, only you can truly decide whether you want the home care or whether you want the ballot one. I mean, to me, it's personal. Oh. So sampling in stores, maybe that's the conflict. Maybe there's maybe stretching yourself too thin. So okay, Firefly. Okay, here. Well, the heart of it was that there was a sense of trying to find a sense of balance, trying to look at the consequences of your actions, maybe some legalities and stuff going on. There could be some legal issues, which causes some conflicts. So only you will know what that relates to. Oh, you're already doing home care and you want to add the extra jobs to it. Okay, make sure you read the questions down below and then you can type in your question. Make sure you read down below, Isabel, and then type in your question. Okay. So basically, events are very easy. Okay, so basically you've got to decide whether you want all the legal, whatever the legal issues and things like that are going on, and whatever job it is that causes you conflicts. Okay, it's one of the jobs that causes conflicts, that's got a lot of legal issues, sense of trying to find it. It's like you're always trying to find a sense of equilibrium within yourself. Then there's another job that is abundant, prosperity, maybe even a lot of self-care. Maybe it's with people of like mind that you really enjoy. Oh, okay. So maybe that's why you're feeling conflicted in some way. It's because you're feeling obligated to make the money to save the trip. Only you will know what it all means. I mean, I got no idea. Well, legal issues can be about contracts. Could be about contracts and things like that. Legal stuff can be about contracts. So when you're signing a contract, there could be conflicts within the contract. Maybe the legal issues are to do with the contracts. Could be just about trying to find, making sure you read the fine print of your contracts. Maybe, something in the contract might not be quite to you might be a little bit conflicted with something in the contract. So this might be just a reminder to read the contracts before you sign them. Or you enjoy working with people. Legal issues could be anything about contracts and things like that. Not necessarily going to court or anything like that, but it could be just a contract. Maybe something in the contract doesn't ring true. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. But just be aware. Could be just being aware of the contract. Just being aware of the what you're signing. If you have to sign a contract, it might be just something just to remind you. This could be just a reminder about checking your contract. Got to remember, these cards have so many layers to them. So it could be just about your contracts. Could be just checking your contracts. Maybe something in one of the contracts might not be quite what you expected, or there could be something in the contract that you don't agree with. It could be just that's what it could be. Could be about a contract, and that's naturally why you just need to sort of sit for a moment, just make sure you're not. Oh, you bid like all the other people do. It's contracted jobs. Oh, okay. Okay. So maybe there's something in the contract that you might need to check. Yes, Isabel, just put your question in the chat. That would be great. Thank you. So yeah, you might just have to take a moment to have a look. The contracted job. Ah, okay. So there could be something in a contract that doesn't sort of sit right with you, or something that could feel a bit off. This might be just a reminder to read the contracts that they do up. So we've got that fertility, that Empress there with the abundance. And you got that Three of Cups, which is about that celebration. Feels like, with like-minded souls, it does feel like you've got that support there. Okay. But your other jobs will all have you'll all have contracts to sign before you start work in whatever job that you've applied for. Yeah. So I just feel like there's just a lot there, just to sort of take a moment to sort of, have a look. You've got the Empress, the Three of Cups. You've got the Justice with the Five of Wands. Then you've got the Four of Swords. with the contemplation, reflection, taking time out, that sort of energy. With the Two of Pentacles, about being careful about juggling a lot of things. So you could be trying to juggle too much. Just be careful about trying not to overwhelm yourself as well. Look at what your priorities are. It's just a reminder, just a little gentle reminder. And then we've got the sense of the courage. Maybe doing something. Maybe it's about taking a risk. Maybe these are just thoughts, you know. Maybe you just need to take a moment to take a breath and have a think about what lies ahead and what are your priorities, what's important to you. And then just do what you need to do for you. So, yeah. Right. Let me put these cards away. Okay, so let's do... Sorry, what was that? They pay a certain amount. Oh, they take taxes out already. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Don't forget, you can always come back and re-listen to the reading later on once it's uploaded, which is really cool. Okay, so right, so let me just put these cards away. I like to sort of put things away as we go. Otherwise, I end up with decks all over the place. Oops, nearly lost the set. Right. Okay, so yeah, Firefly. Yeah, once you have, you can come back and listen to the reading later when you're feeling a bit better, and you might get a little bit of clarity within your own self, what your own decisions about what you want to do for you. Okay, so we've got Isabel and me. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so let's just do this quick. Just doing these. Okay. Remember, if you donate any amount, even $1, it sort of gives you a little bit of extra too. Of course, if you want more, don't forget to read the links, the information down below. Any messages I need to hear at this time? Right, Isabel, let's have a look. Don't forget, if you donate, please remind me, let me know. Isabel, let's have a look. Okay. Interesting. We've got 8 of flowers. So we know that things are moving quite quickly for you at this time. Feels like things are moving quite quickly. Let's fix up the camera a little bit here. Let's do things moving quite quickly. And then we've got 3 of flowers as well, which tells us there's a sense of, I want to say there's a moment of pause. There's a reflection in your goals. What goals do you want to achieve? Where have you been? What are your achievements here? So it's looking at things moving quite quickly for you, but don't forget to take a moment to breathe. Okay, I do feel things are moving quite quickly around you. It feels like there's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of stuff happening, and you just got to take a moment to breathe, Isabel. Feels like everything is just so, I get a sense of sort of chaos, a sense of intensity. It feels like things, okay, Firefly, I'll do that reading for you when after you've donated, and we'll dive in a little deeper. Cool. Okay, so Isabel, it does feel as though things are moving quite quickly for you. Things are quite chaotic, and that you just got a reminder to take a breath. Take a moment to breathe. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath for a moment. It's a reminder to breathe. Message about my career, please. I want to change from business to medicine. Career. Okay. Okay, we've got 2 of Cups. It's about making sure you've got your business. Yep. Okay, Isabel. Got to remember to breathe. Okay, for you, me, it does feel like there's a sense of a connection. Okay, connecting to the medicine. Okay, it feels very personal for you. Okay, so we've got the sense of coming out of the poor. I think it'll help you financially with the so I just got from business to medicine. I just feel like the medicine thing is just like, yes, you've got that connection. It's going to help you in the long run. It feels like you're being led into something a bit more. Yeah, you're very, yeah. I think you're going to be led into something better with it. Feels like you're being led into the warmth. You're being led into out of feeling about yourself. You feel much more positive. You feel much more, it's abundance. It feels better. Feels like you're coming into something better anyway. Definitely feels like there's a connection there, and you're coming into something better. So in career wise, I think the medicine is going to be the sort of the option that you're moving towards. Ultimately your choice. You're very passionate about it, so I feel like that's the direction you're going in. It's sort of like confirmation. Yes, you're going in the right direction there. Okay, so it definitely feels like you're moving in the right direction there. Yeah, it definitely feels like you're moving in the right direction. Oh, right, let's do this. So new donation. So, and the question was, okay, so, okay. Okay, so you did a, okay, I'm gonna still add, because you've donated twice, still going to give you an oracle card. Okay. Okay, so about a relationship coming into play. This is something you need to look out for. I'm not going to worry too much about the... Right. There it is. Okay, I'm using the Oceanic Tarot with the Oracle of Mermaids. Right. So let's have a look. Relationship. Let's have a look. First one we've got here is Page of Swords with the High Priest. So with Miss here, I get the sense of looking at the truth, the facts of the situation, being able to communicate what you actually desire in the relationship. What do you desire in a relationship? And I get a sense of having faith, having knowledge gained from past experiences. So looking at the truth of the facts of what's actually going on and having the faith to know of what you actually want. Okay. You want to know yeah, there's definitely someone coming in. There is the potential for someone coming in, but what do you truly desire in a relationship? What do you truly want for it to happen? It's very much about dealing with your emotions. It's like dealing with your emotions, nurturing your goals or your dreams in regard to the romance that you want in your life. So it's really about focusing on who do you want to bring in? What sort of energy do you want to bring into your relationship here? I feel like you're bringing someone in that is very gentle, very kind, very caring energy. Someone who is very feeling, someone who's quite emotional. We're sort of getting sort of a very sort of Pisces sort of energy, or someone who's very gentle, watery. Maybe with the water, I know you're Leo and you're in the fire energy, but I think the water sort of calms the energy. Someone who's quite sensitive here. So it definitely feels like using your visualization, imagination, manifest the type of person that you want in your life is going to be really important. I feel like there's a sense of manifesting who you truly want to bring into your life. So there's that sense of imagining who you want and being able to see that, being able to look, find yourself feeling like you're just sort of hanging around, wait. So just remember to sort of get on with life and do what you need to do. Yeah, you have. Okay, so definitely feels like someone's coming in who's very gentle. I do get sort of someone who's quite tree energy, which is mostly why I picked up the Oceanic and the Mermaids. So it does feel like there are those worth making. There are those that will destroy. So just being aware of the type of person that you want in your life. I think that's a really big thing. It's just being aware of the type of person that you're prepared to sort of sacrifice yourself for in some way. Even in all air, earth, water, and fire. Oh, interesting. But I am getting sort of the sense of just being aware of who you're sacrificing yourself for, or what are you sacrificing in regards to the relationship. Could be I mean, sometimes it's worth it. Could be worth sacrificing something for this person. So it definitely feels like it definitely feels like there's someone coming into your life. It's definitely someone coming in, but you've got to decide for yourself, of course, as you do with all aspects of your life. But it's about trusting your intuition, trusting your emotions, trusting your feelings about, but it's someone worth it, someone that's worth sacrificing yourself, for all aspects of. Yeah, I do definitely feel like someone's coming into your life soon. That I keep getting someone who's very watery, someone who is very watery energy. I get someone who's very gentle, who's very kind, coming into your life. Definitely feel like someone's coming in quite soon. I don't know when. Your eyes will lock. You get that feeling of just looking into the soul of the person. Has to be give and take for sure. I do feel like there's someone who's very kind, very gentle energy. Yeah, I think the right person is coming in. I do feel like you'll have someone, a companion, someone that you'll connect with on a soulful level. Definitely feel like you'll be connecting with someone on a soulful. I feel very gentle energy, very calm energy. So yeah, definitely feel as though someone's coming in, and someone's going to be worth the what I'm getting is someone's going to be worth the whatever that sacrifice is. And I don't think it's a big sacrifice, but I just feel like someone's going to be worth it. Yeah, definitely feel like you've got someone coming into your life, someone gentle. It's going to be worth it. So just keep your eyes and ears open. Definitely feel like someone's coming in. Yeah, so definitely believe someone's coming in for you. Do you feel someone's very gentle, very kind? Companion of some sort. Right. So I might be calling it quits here soon. Okay, so let's have a look. End. Let's have a look. Okay, is it by the end of June? Is it by the end of June? Well, we've got Knight of Water. Talks about romance for the end of June. Whoa. Yeah, definitely going to give you some choices by the end of June. Oh. Yeah. Well, I thought about June and it came up with the Knight of Water. So for me, that's sort of like a definite end of June. And with the and then it's sort of going to take you on a long journey ahead with Knight of Earth. It's going to be a long journey of discovery. But I definitely feel like it's the end of June. Because I thought about end of June and the Knight of Water popped out. So, and with the Seven of Water, it's just about the choices that you're going to be making in this long journey ahead of you. Hi, Egyptian Famous. How are you? Yeah, could be sort of maybe slightly younger than you. Doesn't necessarily, just can be talking about romance. Yeah, he could be slightly younger. Doesn't have to be super young. Maybe slightly younger, but it definitely felt like there was a romance coming in. Oh, you're currently at work, Egyptian Famous? Oh, you like young? Okay, cool. Just be whatever, definitely romance coming in there. So, yeah. Right, let's finish off with a okay. Let's just do, I'm just going to do a herbal tea. What herbal tea am I going to pull out today? Adventurous like me. Oh, okay. Maybe. Sounds good. Okay, so I'm going to just pull out a herbal tea. What herbal tea are we going to focus on today? Now, I don't have all these herbal teas, but I quite like the energy of them. So I like to think about the energy of the herbal tea. Even if I don't have one, I still like to think about the energy. So let's have a look. What herbal tea am I going to focus on today? I'm focusing on turmeric and black pepper tea. So it's about cleansing away. So it could be about cleansing away the debris, the aches and pains. Oh, turmeric and black pepper. In a pot, simmer 4 cups of water, add 2 teaspoons of black pepper, and then you can turmeric grated or ground, allow to simmer for 10 minutes, strain and cool. 2 teaspoons of black pepper and turmeric. I could make that actually. Actually, I could make that. See, that's the herbal tea. Yeah, from the Divine Tea Inspiration cards. That's the herbal tea, turmeric and black pepper. Great for aches and pains. Oh my God, divine. Hi, Sacred Beauty. Make sure you've read the down below. Make sure you've read in the description box before posting your question. Oh, that's right. Oh, jeepers creepers. Oh, that deck. Divine Tea Time Inspiration cards. They're great. I just pull out a card a day and just soak up that energy. I actually got it to go with the Coffee Tarot. And I ended up getting tea leaf fortune cards, which I have on my because you've donated, check out the link for the discount Firefly. do a spread with the Coffee Tarot, okay, the Divine Tea Time Inspiration cards, and then the Tea Leaf Fortune cards. Coffee Tarot is an independent deck by Janet Boyer. Now you can find you'll find the links in that to the Coffee Tarot on my blog, but you'll find different videos. If you search my videos, you'll find the unboxing of it, and I love the Coffee Tarot. I actually saw this when it first started being created by Ron, Janet's husband, and I saw the imagery. And so this was given to me, and all I had to do was pay for delivery, which is really, which was really good with coming to New Zealand. Didn't actually pay for the deck, actually. Oh, good question, Sacred Beauty. So, yeah. So what can you do to improve your career? What can you do to improve your career? Okay, so might as well use Coffee Tarot while I've got it sitting here. What can you do to improve your career? Okay, the first thing is to make sure that you're in control. Okay, so making sure that you are focused on what your results you want. This is all about being in control. It's about focusing on the results that you actually want. Is super important to improve your career. Is about focusing on the right aspect and being able to deal with any disappointments, any challenges, being in control and being able to sort of look at, I want to say, solutions to problems or issues that come arising. I think that's really important, Sacred Beauty, is to be able to deal with any challenges, any disappointments or things that don't quite work out the way you want them. Being able to be in control and being able to focus on how you can change the things that need to be changed is a really, really important thing to improve your career. Look at what's important in your career and what you need to actually change it. And I think that's where the Emperor comes in. It's all about being in control, being able to find the solutions to any issues or things coming up, being able to deal or react in a professional mannerism, if you like, or professional manner in anything that arises that is challenging. There could be some challenges with communication, some breakdown of communication, or a sense of ideas or plans that don't quite work out the way that you want them to. Being able to adapt and adjust can be really, really important, a part of a sort of that being in control sort of energy. So that's what I'm sort of getting a lot here about being able to improve your career by the way that you react, the way that you provide for yourself, the way that you deal with disappointments or deal with situations that seem difficult, that seem really hard. Being able to do that is going to be really important. That's going to help you improve your career, is to think about how you can be in control, how you choose to react to a situation. Could be really, really important here. So does that sort of does that sort of help? Does that sort of help you sort of think about being in control, or being a leader in your own path, and being able, how you deal with the heartbreak or the challenges that come up in your career? It resonates. Cool. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, so I don't know if there's any more read here. Cool. Ooh, okay, so I'm not sure if there's anything else. Does anyone have who likes mini decks? What about that one? Hi, Fire. Hi, Flo. Hi, Flo. How are you? Don't forget to read down below. Don't forget to read the description box down below. These are my mini decks. Who has mini decks? Who likes mini decks? Oops. This is New Zealand Naturally, that's available on Game Crafter. Mother piece. Steampunk. Universal. I most probably got other ones, but these are my main mini decks. And the Rain Coast. So we have Thoth, New Zealand Naturally, which is the independent one. The rest are all mass market. So Thoth, Mother Piece. This is a mini Mother Piece. The Universal, which is like my Rider-Waite Smith type mini deck. Then I've got the Steampunk. Now, there's lots of different steampunk ones, but this one is the one by Barbara Moore and Ellie Fell. And then, this is another independent deck, and this is by Christoph James, and this is called the Rain Coast one. Rain Coast, which is quite cool in imagery. So those are my mini decks. Just wanted to show and share. Mini decks are great for on the go. When you just want to go there, just chuck a mini deck in your purse or in your wallet. And oh my God, so good. Just want to show you. Crystals. So Flo, just need a question. Okay, what does Spirit want to know about your connection with Tony? Okay. Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look. I'll use the for Haxar Tarot. Take care, Fly. Oh, Stacey's in and out. She's got some things that she needed to do. Stacey's got some stuff that she's doing. She's busy bee. She's a busy bee. Oh, thank you. Take care. Right, where am I up to? Flow. What does Spirit want to know about your connection with Tony? Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, it feels like you've got some choices to be made. It definitely feels like there's some choices. You've got some options. Definitely got to take a moment to breathe and decide in which direction you're actually going in. Could be important for you to actually take some time. This is interesting because I'm getting a lot about just taking a breath. You need to take a breath. You need to slow down. You need to sort of stop for a minute and just breathe. It's time for some reflection. Time for some choices to be made. Okay, it feels like you just need to slow down. Okay, really important. I just feel like there's a sense of just stopping for a moment. And it's interesting here. So I just get this sense of just stopping, just resting, just being in the moment. Allowing yourself to contemplate and think about the choices that you've got to make in regards to this relationship. Okay, I do find you just need to take a moment to breathe and just to slow down. Just don't rush into anything. I'm getting a sense of stopping. It's funny with the 2 of fire and 4 of air. 2 of fire is that sense of choices, or 2 of wands, if you like, that sense of standing there and you've got some choices ahead of you and which direction are you actually going to move into. But I'm getting the sense of just stopping. Just stop for a minute and just pause, reflect, contemplate, look at what you've achieved. Get a sense of looking at what you've achieved so far and in what direction are you actually going to move into. It's really important there. It's all about I know it's about your desires, your creative energy, your vitality, your energy. Okay, and then you've got this of your mind, just slow your mind down. I feel like your mind's in chaos. There's a lot of thoughts going around in your mind is swirling, and you just need to sort of slow down your mind. That's for sure. Okay, slow down your mind. Okay, so there you go. So that's it from me. So I don't know if there's any more readings, but that was you're welcome, Flo. Okay, I think it's just about me finished. So yeah. Oops. Hi, Lucinda. Right, let's chill that off. That's off. Right. Welcome, Lucinda. How are you? Right. Don't forget to read the down below. Let me just remove these kicks that I've used. So yeah. So welcome, Lucinda. Welcome. I'm just waiting to see what question Lucinda's got before I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for Lucinda's question. I'm just not quite sure what's going on there. So, another thing I like working with is crystals. Oops. Crystals you can get, like with courage with bloodstone, hematite preordination, clear quartz clarification, soldierite communication, snowflake obsidian with illumination. You've got the black obsidian with protection, calcite prosperity, rose quartz reconciliation, blue lace agate harmonization, amethyst is transformation, aventurine is expansion, and then we've got ISP. That's all right, Egyptian famous. You're okay. And SP. Yep, just waiting for some questions to come in. Make sure you've read the down below. Things have changed a little bit with the type of readings that I'm doing and the way things are going. Don't forget the I'm just waiting for some questions to come through. Let me turn that volume off. Right, okay. Kids just asked them. Oh, they certainly do. Okay, Egyptian famous. What is my higher self? What is my highest? What is Egyptian famous higher self wanted to know? Everything in moderation, Egyptian famous. Everything in moderation is really important. Just feel like you're blending all your emotions sort of together, but I do feel that sense of manifesting what you want by using your skills and abilities to do so. So everything in moderation to manifest what you actually want. So I do feel like there's a sense of changes coming to where you want to be or what you want to achieve. I do get a sense of you looking beyond the surface and being able to manifest what you truly want by using your abilities or the skills you have around you or the tools you have around you. So I think that's really important to acknowledge that. You know, you have the ability to manifest your reality, to create your reality the way that you want it to. Doesn't have to be everybody else's reality, but it's about your own. So it's just about bringing your emotions into moderation, getting yourself sort of, I get a sense of being in alignment with what within oneself. You can be in alignment with one within yourself, then you're able to manifest clearly about what you want to achieve. I think that's really important for you there. Okay, so I think that's, yeah, I just keep getting that sense of being able to have that sense of change or transformation, the way you choose to react, not excessively, is being able to create your, hi Jaya. Okay, so really about things moving in the right direction for you. I do feel like things are moving in the right direction. You will have some ups and downs, but I think things are moving through. Make sure you read the description box down below before you post your questions. Make sure you read the description box down below. Get yourself clear, get yourself concise with your questions. So I'm waiting for Lucinda. She hasn't put in her question yet. SP. Make sure you read the description box down below. Let's have a look at SP, looking at Jaya. What will happen for Jaya in the rest of June? Okay, what lies ahead for you? Yes, please, SP, if you can. Okay, I'm going to use all three of these. I feel like there's a reason for this. Okay, Jaya, I do feel as though you've got some news coming. You have got some news coming. It's going to bring things out into the open for you. And it's about needing the endurance and the strength for you to sort of move forward. So it does feel like you've got a lot of stuff happening. There might be some things that could be a little bit needing you to use your strength. It does feel like things are going to come out into the open. And you're going to have to use your courage or your strength, your endurance, your stamina to move through this process. So I do feel that things are going to be okay. But overall, with the sun here, I do feel like things are going to be quite positive for you overall. It does feel like things are going to be quite positive with the news and things that are coming in for you. So I do feel like there's some news. Definitely feels like something's arriving. Some think it's going to be quite, it does feel quite emotional in some ways, like some emotional news, and it's going to be quite an impact on you. So yeah, I do think you've got a lot of stuff coming towards you. Just feel like there's a light shining on you. It's a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, and having the endurance and the stamina. Yeah. Make sure you read the down below before I do your question too. Not yes or no questions. Not will. Because that's just a yes or no. Will my new project be easy for me to manage? How can I manage my project easier? How can I manage my project with ease? How can SP manage the project with ease? Okay, that's making sure that you've got your priorities set. Okay. Making sure that you've got your priorities, okay? Be careful you're not juggling too much at once. It's going to be really important. Make sure you work out what your priorities are. Maybe a to-do list could be really, really helpful in this process to manage the new project easier. Make sure you have a to-do list. Make sure you've got everything, or, you know, a task list. Make sure you've got everything organized. What are your priorities? It does feel like making sure things not overwhelming. And decide exactly what you want to bring into this project. What things do you what do you want to achieve with this project? What are your goals? Have you written down the goals that you want to achieve in this case? So for you to manage your new project easier, making sure that you are able to do a to-do list or a task list in some way, making sure that you're able to decide what you actually want to bring in. What's your end goal to this project? What's the results that are needed along the way? Looking at all those things are going to be really, really important for you to be able to manage this project easier. That's going to be really, really important for you. So to manage your project easier, I think that's really important, to do a to-do list, to do a task list, being able to look at what tempts you in the, how can you be clever or wise with your time? How can you be clever with your timing? How can you be clever with this project to make it easier? Time management is going to be really, really important. All those things are going to help you do better with your project, to be easier to deal with it. Okay, got everything organized. Okay, so what have we got here next? Deepak, just waiting for Lucinda. You said hello, but I didn't get a question from you. But let's have a look. So Deepak, you said, should you look for a new job? I'm struggling in my current one. So what can we put here? How can we word this better for you? You're welcome, SP. Okay, Deepak, your question is that should you look for a new job? Now, you're struggling in your current one. Well, that ultimately has to be your decision, right? Ultimately, that has to be your decision. Okay, so let's think of a better way to, what, how to improve your current situation in regards to your current job, how to improve, how to move forward. What do you need to do? What do you need to do to look for a new job? What do you need to do to look for a new job? What do you think? Trying to find you the best question for you. What do you need to do to look for a new job? What do you need to do to look for a new job? Yeah, you look at things from a new perspective. It's time for you to look at all your options available to you, all your viewpoints. No more hanging around where you are. It sort of feels like it's time to sort of cut yourself free. So yeah, it definitely feels like it's time for you to look for a new job. It's definitely time for you to start looking at things from a new perspective. Look at things a little differently here. Allow yourself this, I want to say, victory and success in your life. There might be some battles, there's some struggles, some challenges, but for you to have the success that you truly want, it's important for you to sort of cut yourself free from where you are. I think that's really important for you to, how can you move forward from your current job into where you want to be? It's about cutting yourself free from where you are, allowing yourself to no longer feel like you're hanging around in some way. Okay, so that's going to be really important for you, Dipshika. It's really important for you to actually feel like you've got the success, the victory that you want. Okay. General. Oh, 2 hours, my last little bit. Okay. 4 of fire. You can talk about a celebration. Okay, it could be something to celebrate. Something to celebrate with your potential. Okay, so I feel like you've got something to celebrate in regards to where you're headed, your potential of what's possible for yourself. It's about that sense of agreements. So I do feel as though something is coming in that gives you reason to celebrate, gives you a reason to feel like everything's sort of stability. You've got foundations built in a creative way, creative energy. So it does give you that potential and understanding your own potential, your own limitless, your own, how limitless you really are. So an understanding how you can achieve what you want to achieve is really important by looking at what you're actually holding on to in some way. I want to say you're holding on to something or creating some stability or foundations for where you want to be. So yeah, I think there's a lot to this here in many areas of your life. There's a reason to celebrate as you understand your own potential to what's possible. So yeah, that's it. So let's do this. Oh. Corporate ed. So SC2.